Welcome back to AI Verdict. We are breaking down an absolutely massive week in artificial intelligence, where the race is officially on to become your indispensable assistant. You've got Google making its AI deeply personal, you have OpenAI making its tools impossibly cheap, and a brand new technology is making AI-generated art instantaneous. And you know what? It all might be leading to one place: a pair of smart glasses.
Okay, let's just dive right in. What we're seeing here are two of the biggest names in AI, Google and OpenAI, making these huge competing moves to become your go-to assistant. They are literally fighting for a permanent spot in your daily life, and as you're about to see, their strategies could not be more different.
So first up is Google. They have just rolled out a feature that takes their assistant Gemini from being just a simple tool to a deeply integrated part of your entire digital life.
And this new feature is called personal intelligence. So instead of giving you just generic answers, Gemini can now actually look into your connected Google apps to understand the context of your life. So imagine asking it to help plan a family trip, and it bases its suggestions on the flight confirmations it sees in your Gmail and the photos from your last vacation. That's the idea.
This really is a major shift. I mean, we're moving away from assistants that were basically just voice-controlled search boxes with zero memory. The new Gemini, on the other hand, is designed to remember, to connect the dots between your emails, your photos, and your past activities to truly know you.
Of course, giving an AI the keys to your digital kingdom, that raises some huge privacy questions, right? And Google is trying to get way out ahead of them by heavily promoting user controls. They're stressing that you can toggle this whole feature on and off, you can choose which apps are connected, and they claim they are not using this private data for model training.
But here's the crucial point. The real strategy here. By becoming the central hub for the context of your entire digital life, Google makes it incredibly difficult for you to ever switch to a competitor. I mean, no other AI will have that deep personal history, which effectively locks you into their ecosystem.
So, while Google is busy building this deep personal moat around its users, OpenAI is taking the exact opposite approach: broad, global conquest, by making its tools accessible to absolutely everyone. And they've done it by launching a new subscription tier called ChatGPT Go, priced at just $8 a month. Now that is a price point that's designed to feel like a really casual purchase, like Spotify or Netflix. It just removes that mental barrier of the $20 plus plan. And here's the value you get. For $8, you unlock key features like file uploads, image generation, and the ability to create your own custom GPTs. You're using what they call the Instant model, which is optimized for fast, daily tasks, while the more powerful Pro model and the deep research tools, those remain exclusive to the Plus tier. It's basically a powerful daily workhorse for the masses. Now, crucially, even this cheap tier lets you build custom GPTs. This is OpenAI's entire strategy to turn its platform into an ecosystem. See, they want millions of users building their own mini-assistants and tools, which makes ChatGPT feel less like a single product and more like a whole operating system that you build on top of.
This kind of aggressive pricing, though, it naturally leads to a really big question. How can they possibly afford to offer so much power for such a low price, especially when you think about it at a global scale?
Well, the answer marks a major turning point for the whole AI economy. To support these lower price points, OpenAI is going to start testing ads for free and Go users. Yep, the YouTube model has officially arrived for mainstream AI.
Now, this battle for your subscription dollars isn't the only thing going on. Another company, Black Forest Labs, is focused on a completely different part of the equation, fundamentally changing the speed of AI creation itself, which, honestly, could be just as revolutionary. Get this, they just launched a new image model that can generate or edit photorealistic images in under half a second. That isn't just fast, that is effectively real-time. The lag between having an idea and seeing it on your screen is just disappearing right before our eyes.
And what's even more important is that this power is accessible to everyone. It's designed to run on the consumer-grade graphics cards that most creators and developers already have in their home computers, not on some massive, expensive server farm.
So the crucial point here is what this speed actually enables. Image generation stops being this separate, slow step in a project. It becomes something AI agents can use instantly within their tasks, whether it's building slides, creating website mockups, or just rapidly prototyping ideas on the fly.
Okay, so we have smarter assistants that know our lives and faster creative tools that work in real time. But what's the interface that brings it all together? Well, Google is betting on a very familiar answer, making its third attempt at smart glasses. So after the original version failed pretty publicly back in 2013, and a workplace version was quietly withdrawn, Google is planning a major return to the smart glasses market in 2026. The big question is, what in the world is different this time?
Well, the reason this attempt might actually succeed where the others failed is because of a major shift in how the market thinks. The world has learned that for wearables to work, they have to be things people actually want to wear.
You see, unlike that invasive, tech-forward design of the original that created all this social anxiety, the new plan focuses on making glasses that look like normal, fashionable accessories. They're basically following the quiet success of products like Meta's Ray-Ban glasses, which proved the whole concept.
And this is where Google has a massive advantage: deep software integration. Just imagine seeing Google Maps directions projected directly in your field of view as you walk, or getting a reminder from your calendar without even looking at your phone. That's a powerful application that leverages an ecosystem Meta simply cannot match.
But what could take this whole concept from just a helpful gadget to something truly revolutionary? What is the final piece of the puzzle for an AI assistant that knows everything about your world?
Well, the answer might lie in future sensors. Reports are suggesting these devices could eventually integrate health tech to track biometric data like your heart rate or your body temperature. And if you look even further ahead, you can imagine a future where they could even monitor brain activity via EEG right from the frame of your glasses.
And that is our verdict on this week's massive shifts in AI. All these different threads, personal data, mass adoption, and wearable sensors, they're all converging. And it leaves us with one final thought. As AI moves from reading your emails to reading your body, who is this all-knowing personal assistant really working for? If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to AI Verdict. We'll see you in the next